Hello, good evening. Welcome to everybody as we begin week 2 of the ARMA Team League. Um, Tonight you'll have myself, Veggie, and we'll also have Cheese commentating once again. He was just in the final processes of sorting out the games as they start. Week 1 was a pretty normal week. Nothing too outstanding happened. I'll bring up the stats that you see here. At the end of the games which you played in that first week, Urasan has taken a lead of about 40 points over the Golden Chun. And, you know, fairly normal spread over the first week, I'd say. Nothing too crazy. Again, with this league, we're going for 8 weeks of of round games, so plenty of chances for every team to gain points or lose points, as it may be. Just to give you a quick scroll down, as you can see all the individual standings. But yeah, no, it's quite a good week. Very much enjoyed Jay and Dasuke's commentary on last Sunday as well. Tonight we'll be viewing these set of games. We'll be going through both the two center tables here. So first table with Uni Fan Club, Hanchans Sumo, Tanya Sensation, Ero, Mangasaurus, and the Golden Jun, Urasan, Itchy Richie Fingers, and Run Devil Run. No lose, only gain. If only that was sad. If only that was the way. It's a bit sad. There does have to be losers in every season, but hopefully not quite to the level in which Raiden managed to fall in the M League last season. I mean, again, last season, everyone was, in with a chance going into the final couple weeks. So, yeah, more than enough chance for teams to pull back. And a slow start, that's for sure. We'll be underway pretty soon. As you can see, that is our table, which is already ready to start. I'll just load that up, I suppose. Okay, can we see the seating from here? I think it's just this one. I did try to get English translations working for the Yaku, but I couldn't seem to get it to show up, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I'm not too sure because I've got the translation plugin and it is meant to, meant to be there. And I fiddled around with the Tenor settings to see if there was something there, but I could not get it to go. So on this table tonight, we've got 4 players, obviously. In the east seat, we've got Reika. Once again, I believe we actually watched a game of his last week. In the south seat, we've got Nasty. Across the table, we've got Unifan47, who, let me just check exactly which one that is. They've all got the same name. 47 is X-Toby, but I believe they currently might be getting subbed. Oh no, X-Toby's here. Okay, no, it's someone else. And then in the north seat, we've got Pezzy. Yeah, I'm sure I'm just missing something, Chiril. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'll try and fill a little bit more again between weeks. I was quite busy this week, and I just didn't have the most amount of time to do so. Yeah, and that's what I assumed. I think it's just something weird with 4 because I'm pretty sure it works fine on 3. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're using 4 because we've got this beautiful background image set up to make everything look nice and pretty. Let me just put this back in full screen. Yeah, I know it's fine. For most of us, we know the Yaku's off the back of our hands anyway. But it would be good if we'd got people that aren't as familiar. Just this nice ease of access thing. Yeah, we've got the ARMA man. It looks really nice in my opinion. Alright, this game should be getting underway very shortly. Just having a few admin issues with getting the other 2 games started. Once they're sorted, Cheese will be joining me. Yeah, each season we make the production here a lot better. I think maybe by the start of next season we're gonna have our own M League style intro video for you guys. Any minute now this should be starting. Guess it was right at the back of the the 06. There it goes. Let me make sure I have freaking all the right settings turned on. Why not? There, okay. So, couple interesting hands here. We've got the free pin Dora for the first game. Quick West Pawn by Unifan, taking his Yaku High, looking to take a quick cheap win since they're lacking anything else of value right now. Nosty's got a nice looking hand. He's got a lot of mid tiles. He just picks up a Dora here. Unfortunately, just thrown the 2 pin out. And an extra free so here for Unifan. Pezzy is also got some nice shapes. There actually was that 2 Shantan. I'm really bad at counting Shantan, by the way. And our dealer here, Reika, they're actually Shantan. Okay, looks like she should be ready. So, you good to go? Okay.
Let's get into this game.
I did try to keep all my levels the same. I have personally streamed this week, so I try not to swap anything.
Yeah, I have the YouTube chat open this time, so if any of the comments would like to tell us if the sound's all, if there's a problem with the sound, that'd be great.
Okay, quick, Chi here puts dealer as a Tenpai, Reika into Tenpai, Tanya Dora 2. Waiting on the 5-8 pin, of which we see 4. So 4 left in the wall. Since that Chi, the West Pawn, okay, 5 pin comes out from Nosti. Excuse me.
Okay, so I wasn't quite listening to what you were telling the audience
Yeah, it's alright.
before the game started, but just an introduction to these players and their first games. Both Reika in front of us and Nasty to the right got a nice first place in their first game, so they're looking to add on more points for their team. I think Unifan 47 got a 3rd, and Pezzy to our left unfortunately took a 4th in their first game. So hopefully they can bounce back this Hanchan.
Yeah, unfortunately Nosty's looking very dangerous this hand.
Yeah, one Chun did already get discarded, but even without that, it would still be, I at this moment, Haku, Hanitsu. If they can pawn the Hatsu, they will have a Mangan.
They will. He does, yeah, give up on the Jun for the faster hand here. Meanwhile, so we've got Pezzy here. Dora in hand. Overall, not too bad of a hand. It's just, unfortunately, Nosty's very quick with this, yeah, Honitsu Yakuhai. Potential double Yakuhai, like, yeah, very strong hand for Nosty.
Yeah, is a Tempai on the 2-man, which there's one left.
Yep.
So Unifan could cut the Norths in their hand, try and go for Tanyao, but looks like they're keeping that as their pair and keeping the Shanten.
Not terrible. You can hopefully try and pick up a Pinfu here.
Yeah,
those,
hopefully hoping for that 5-pin draw.
Yeah.
3-man draw progresses Pezzy's hand, puts them into Shanten.
7-pin draw would be very nice for them. Or even either or really, but yeah, it's
Oh, the last 2-man gets scooped up by Reika. So with Nosty's hand at the moment, he cannot win.
Yeah, he's, I'd say, fairly unlikely to drop any of those.
Ooh, 8-man.
Getting interesting.
Okay, deal that into Shanten. I didn't notice that he's also holding both the Hatsus.
Yep.
That Nosty would like to fund. So we call that mochi mochi.
Mochi mochi indeed.
Okay, keeping that 7-man, safety against the Honitsu on the right.
Makes sense. Probably also unlikely to want to drop any of the Hatsu at this stage. Seen none up until now, so not quite Tempai.
Surprising they didn't drop the 7 so to at least keep the San Anko Tempai option open, but Nosty could also just have a hand that was like 5-6 so with like 2 Dora maybe. So. Oh, but a switch for Nosty picking up the 7-man, let him evolve his way into the 2-5-8-man. The Aka 5-man immediately comes out from Unifan, dealing into the Mangan.
Mangan. That's yeah, good time to swap for Nosty, I suppose.
Well, chat says I am maybe slightly too loud.
I did tweak you down just a little bit.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, Reika opening up with quite the nice hand.
Yeah.
And that 5-man draw helps a lot.
He's got Dora, he's got good shapes. Very looking feeling for some.
It is technically Ishanten, but would need that 3 so for the best way.
And Pezzy's also got some good shapes. Can pick up a Pinfu for that hand as well, would be good.
Yep.
There's an 8 so. Is what an improvement of that is Shanten.
That is one massive Ishanten. I think every Sozu is Tempai, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 man.
Yeah, big hand. Trying to, is there an Itsu?
Oh, don't cheat that, yeah, no. Nice. Tech gets the 2 so for Tempai. Richi Tanyao Doratu, waiting on the 3-6 man.
Yeah, no, you big, sorry.
3 left in the wall.
And free, so oof, I thought that was it for a moment.
Oh,
the
when the
free
free mon
mon,
comes out
yeah.
from Pezzy.
Another
One aura,
mon.
but doesn't matter.
Yep.
Only pads his stats.
Stat padding is important. We're all clambering for those gold numbers.
Alright, Unifan, dealer opening up with the double Ton pair and the Haku pair. So, and Nosti does have one of each.
Yeah, be interesting to see. He drops the West. I feel like I would, if it was me, I'd try and force a Honitsu. Well, you know, when you draw it as well. That's always good.
For Nosti?
No, for Unifan.
Oh, for Unifan. Well, the problem is he has 3 kind of shapes in every suit, so
Yeah.
kind of difficult to force the Honitsu. He did pick up the Ton Anko though, so that is massive.
Gee. And
Chi from Reika going for some sort of Kanta Junchan hand.
yeah. Easily can get this to Junchan if he gets the right tiles.
Forso draw is technically Ishan Tenpai for Pezzy. It is Kanki on the Aka 5 mon with no Yaku. 4-pin draw for Unifan puts him into Tenpai. Ricci is on the Kanchan 7, so for Ricci double ton.
This is dangerous
1-7
for
so
Reika.
left, but that one in Reika's hand might prove to be problematic.
Yeah, it's feeling pretty bad for Reika here if he gets to a Tenpai.
But it does look like they're gonna fold, or at least sidestep for now.
Yeah, that helps.
Pezzy did pick up an improvement to his Tenpai. Would have been waiting on the 1-4 pin, but it would require him to discard the Aka 5 mon into the Ricci.
Yeah, not really something you want to be doing.
Oh, this hand is a 2-5-8, so wait. Is that worth it? Nope, says Pezzy.
Probably hoping to try and draw something next to the 5 mon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if he does, it looks like that 7 so would come out.
Yeah, there's the last one. Imagine this will be kept safely in Nosty's hand.
Yep.
There's a 5 mon.
Oh, now they could discard the 8, so instead, but they'd be free 10.
They choose to swap.
Yep.
Very defensively minded play.
Yes, maybe that first deal in shook them up a bit.
And Reika might backdoor into a Tenpai here. Is also each. Yes, they do go. And instantly Reika draws the winning tile. What is it? This is 2-5-8? Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah.
Another 2-so. So all the 2-sos are gone. All the 5-sos are gone. There is one 8-so left.
Left. Yep.
which is infinitely better than the dead 7-so. So Reika thinking about whether he should take Tenpai by discarding this Haku that has not come out yet.
2 Richis, it feels like... Yeah, I don't... Would have been very bold.
So probably the 6-man,
Yeah.
and that's a draw.
Goku. On to East 3 Humber 1. Four-man Dora. We see one of them. Yes, only one so far. Everyone's hand's pretty average here from the get-go. Apart from Reika, that's nice.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of Mansu.
Yeah, Reika has a lot of potential with this hand if he draws the right tiles.
Very quick Chungul.
Now Ishanten with that 9-man draw.
Yep. Probably very happy to just move it on and begin their dealership, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and grab that 2,300 in the middle. So even with their 1-han hand, it's around a 3-han hand if they win. Nasty progressing towards the Tanyao, hoping to cash in that 2 Dora.
Yeah, he has much options that is just open up here. 3 So is pawned away to a Tenpai on 5 pin. 3 left in the wall. 8 pin in the discards as well. Two pin. Unifan has a bit of work to do to get this to Tenpai still.
Does discard the 5-man? Six-man draw for Reika puts them into Ishanten on a round-min round-kan.
Nasty chooses here to open up.
Yep. Thinking about whether to discard the 8-man or the 8-so, isn't it?
Yeah.
Discarding the 8-man would be slightly safer for later. This 8-so is somewhat dangerous to all 3 players as the hand goes on.
Yep. I've not seen a lot of Sozo come out yet.
Yep. Reika with the 7-so draw picks up Tinfu.
You can choose to change the weight here to a 2-3.
3-4.
3-4, sorry.
And they do. One from Unifan puts them into Tenpai on the 6-9, so with the 6-so giving them the Tanyao that they need.
And the 9 bringing sadness.
Yep. So how many 3-4 pins are left? All the okay, those are all of them.
That's all of them, yeah.
That 3-pin. Well, either of the 2 tiles are going to be awkward, depending. Yeah. Oh, and the 9-so draw for Unifan.
I hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Lucky for Reika that the 6-so won't heal in.
Yeah, they don't know that.
They are sidestepping a bit. Taking the Ishanten for Chitoy.
There's the 6 pin. Ooh.
Okay. So probably we'll drop the 7 so.
7 so is not the worst on this board.
Yep. Your only worry is where are the rest of the 7 so's?
Yeah.
Okay, 5
That's
so draw for a Unifan lets them get rid of their free turn,
Nasty is Tempai on 7 pin as well.
which there is 1 left. Okay, Unifan choosing not to push the Dora into the 2 players who have called.
Yeah, that's pretty understandable, I feel.
Yeah, but they are dealer. There is that argument.
Boom. When they will push it now.
Does get back into Tempai. Probably will tunk you on the 4-man. Don't see them chucking it out now.
Yeah, 2 pin's a little scary, but much less scary than the Dora. Yeah.
Reika choosing not to chi that 9-man and take the Tempai, which results in them being the only one not in Tempai. Little did they know they would have dealt in with any choice they made if they took the chi.
Yeah. It's always pretty unfortunate when the entire hand's lit up with scary tiles. So, East 3 Honba 2 now. 2 pin Dora.
So Carol in the chat asked, what you guys think is better, 3-4 pin or 5 pin with the middle Suji trap set? So the 3-4 pin was probably better just based on statistics that there is more tiles left.
More tiles left. People don't always trust Suji either.
And people might not fold. So basically you'd need 2 conditions to win on the 5 pin from someone, that they have to fold and that they don't have any tiles better than a 5 pin Suji.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the game. Nasty with Dora 2 and an Aka. Quick Hatsupon. Puts them into Ishanten. Ushanten.
Ushanten, they've got Dora free, they've got the world open to them.
So Unifan again with Doubleton and Haku pair.
Doubleton and Haku. This could become Toy Toy. No, it can't. No, disregard me. Not with a 567G. Unless they're willing to cheat.
Oh, there's your Haku.
The Haku.
Still Ishanten though, but it is kind of scary for everyone else, because if they just have another Aka or another Dora in there, that's 12,000.
You've seen 3 calls and they've just discarded a Sozu their first of. You're a bit frightened, I think.
But if I were Nasty, I wouldn't think too much of it with my Dora 3.
No, if you're Nasty here, you're pretty happy to push almost anything, I think, at this stage anyway.
Okay, 8-pin draw for Reika gives them a pair, puts them into Ishanten.
Yeah, I think he's cut. He chooses to cut the 4-man now. Well, the hand's a bit earlier.
Does cut the 9-pin, can evolve the 3, 4, 5, 6-pin shape, and discard the 5, 7 so instead.
There's
Tempai.
6, 9.
7,
7, 9. Oh man, I'm struggling today. 7, 9.
1 left that they can see, 0 left that we can see.
Yeah, he's probably hoping to get something better here, I'd say.
Reika does manage to evolve that Pinzu shape now into a Ryunmin Sanmin-chan. And just like you said, Unifan managed to evolve the shape, but chooses not to.
It's an interesting decision here.
Okay, it looks like Reika was a bit worried about discarding either the 6/7 man or the 5/6, so they're choosing to sidestep.
5/6 does look a little bit spooky here, but yeah. There's
Tempai for
Tempai, yep.
Nasty.
All the 2 pins are gone.
Right, Unifan picks up another 5-man and this time switches to the round men. 2 4-mans left in the wall, one of which just gets drawn. And discarded by Reika. That is quite surprising considering that they chose to break their 1-2-3 set before.
Yeah. Well, the 4-man had passed a couple turns ago. Might not have thought much of it at that time. It's unfortunate. But we continue on. Honva 3, East 3. Well, only 1 ton in Unifan's hand this time.
For now.
For now.
Actually, no, there's none.
But Tezzy has some very, very nice shapes.
Yes, quite the nice hand brewing. Does miss out on the 4/5/6 Sanshaku.
Has picked up a San Menchan there. 5 mantra would be huge. That's not a San Menchan.
That's not a San
Menchan. I'm having troubles.
Now they definitely want to find mantra.
Yeah.
Well, actually, anything 4/5/6, everything works.
It's all good.
So they could have discarded the 2-so and also used the 2-pin for an Idzu chance.
Yeah, I like
but
that.
I think they see that 2-3-3 shape is quite a nice set.
It is a good shape. This is Tempai. If they choose the 1. Is it not? 5? No, it's still not, because that's still not a 4. I keep thinking that's a 4, so.
Now that's Tempai.
That's Tempai. Yep.
And you will Riichi on the 1-4-so 2-so weight for Riichi Dora 1, Pinfu on the 1-4-so.
The 4-sos.
2 of each, I believe.
2 of each, yeah, 2 of each. There's 1.
Ooh. But Reika chooses to fold. Does not have a nice hand to push it.
Yep. But they don't have anything worth fighting for here.
So Unifan, our dealer, does have 2 Dora. And they discard the 4-so. Into the Riichi Pinfu Dora. Ura is massive, bumps their hand up to Mangan. And onto East 4.
This is a Mangan only table almost, it feels like.
Like Mangan or Ryukaku?
Yeah. 5-so Dora. We have only caught 1 so far, but pretty much everyone here can make use of it. I mean, it's a 5-so, you know, to be expected. Nasty immediately grabs 1.
Technically was Ishanten for Reika, but they didn't like their shape, so choosing to discard the 2-man and try and build around the other tiles in their hand.
Yeah, I can't really blame that feeling personally. Everyone's hands look pretty nice, to be honest here. It's going to be a matter of who draws quickest, I think. 6-so definitely helping.
And Dora there for Pezzy is pretty good.
Yeah. You know, I don't think you're going to be seeing a lot of Doras come out of these players' hands this time around.
Definitely not. That's what happens when you get a 5 of Zadora.
Yeah.
Because the Arca and the Dora is going to overlap. And no one's ever going to throw the Doras out.
Rika does draw a free man eventually.
Hmm. Okay, Reika probably pausing on this 9-1 because they had 4 pairs. They were thinking whether they should move towards Cheetoy.
Cheetoy, yeah.
But choosing to go for a normal hand.
Yeah, I mean, with Cheetoy, you're either looking to now drop that Dora or, you know, make use of it, which feels hard. And he gets the choice again here. But yeah, still chooses to avoid.
Well, the Arca 5 pin did improve their normal hand.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's a pretty good pickup. You got Peiko.
Atsu draw for Unifan puts them into Ishan 10.
Oh, looking for that Itsu. But that would, you know, wouldn't immediately get them to Senpai.
Seven pin does improve Reika's Ishan 10, so they choose to keep it as opposed to the safer South.
That is
And
Senpai.
Tenpai for Riichi only. But does look like quite the nice weight with both Reika and Pezzy cutting a 2-pin relatively early.
Yeah.
Looks like the 1 pin is very nice in the wall.
And there's one of them immediately.
So overall, still 4 left of Unifan's winning tiles.
This is
and that's
Tenpai. Yeah.
You should definitely chase with the Azila. Choosing not to Riichi, I assume waiting on that 1 man in
Tenpai for
Unifan's
Nasty too.
discard, which comes out from Nasty as he did hit Tenpai for Itsu.
The Dharma 10 probably worked out for him there.
Well, you'll never know if Nasty would have still discarded the 1 man.
Yeah. I mean, Itsu feels pretty good to hit, but yeah, we'll never know. Lots of repeats this game, man. We've got the Ton Dora, of which we see 0.
I get the feeling that someone might. Okay, I take that back. I was like, someone was going to Tenpai before anyone even drew a Dora.
There was a lot of very fast hands here.
Yeah.
And look, there's another great draw. The funny thing is you're gonna pick up Ton here, like each player picks up 1, and they're gonna see that none have been discarded and just hold them.
Okay, so Pezzy is Ishan 10 for Tanyao Sanshoku Aka.
Yeah, we love a good Sanshoku.
I do think they should cheer for Tenpai if they get the chance.
Yep. You've got Tanyao Sanshoku Dora. I feel like.
Oh, but this massively improves their weight. That Manzu shape is waiting for 2, 3, 5, 6 man.
Yeah. Nasty throws out the east. There's a 2-man.
That's Tenpai.
There's a Tempo.
I would personally just Riichi this as the deal.
Yeah.
Each.
And Pezzy chooses to.
Waiting on the Soul Friso, which 3 left in the wall.
That is Tenpai for Unifan, but it is unfortunately drew the wrong side. Missing out on Chanta, but if they had reached it, they would have part to round off that 7. So.
No.
So I think Unifan making the right decision now to fold.
Yep.
Because their hand wasn't that good, and now you're probably unlikely to know a 7. So.
Not even having to push a bunch of dangerous stuff probably first. Nosti did pick up one of the free throws. But he's also in a similar predicament here. You're gonna have to push dangerous feeling tiles.
So we're down to just 1 3, so in the wall.
It's yeah, Dilarici, while they're already leading, it makes it feel very like you don't want to be chasing if you don't have to. Pretty much every player is just taking a smart decision here to fold. There's our last free throw. So this will most likely be going to Rikyoku.
Yep, and another repeat.
He's wondering.
Yeah, Nasty hoping for the K10. Yeah. One more chance. Does not get it.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
So I probably just drop the 7 mark? Yep.
And Pezzy only won Tenpai. Five so Dora once again, Anko of the Hatsu in Reika's end. Nosti with a West pair. Can pawn that for easy Dora. Scoop up all the 6 in the middle. And obviously Reika, he can just sort of freely open up as they will. There comes the West. Dropped by Unifan, who now pairs up the Red Dragons. Our dealer here has another very fast hand.
There is a bit of the bottleneck on that 4-so though.
Yeah. The 4-so
choosing to break their 1-man pair and try to get Tanya.
Yep.
Ooh, does upgrade that Sozu's shape, which is nice.
Very, very handy.
And that's Tenpai. Richi 4. Richi Pinfu Dora 1.
He's just once again missed out on the Senjoku barely.
So there is 5 of his winning tiles left in the wall.
Yeah, good chance they can sumo. And Unifan deliberating on the opening up here, they do. And Tenpai for Nosti. Waiting on 5-8. 1. They can choose to change the weight here. Obviously, you're looking at the dealer as well. You do change it to a 6-man 8-so Shabo weight. And they can...
But would have sumoed the Aka 5-man.
They change it once again.
Yep.
Can't really blame them.
So 3 of the 8-so-5-man left. Still 5 of the 4-7-sos left.
10 by now also for Unifan. Ooh.
Oh, that's a 4-so. But it would be a double Mu CG. That's next to the Dora.
Yeah,
So will they cut the 8-so Suji? No, they aggressively push into the 4-so, which deals into the dealer. No Ura for Pezzi. This time. But puts them, well, way into the lead.
Yeah, great dealership for Bezzy here. Every point matters in a league like this, so you push for everything you can get.
Okay, one moment where I deal with some admin stuff.
No problem, go ahead. Pezzi, once again, this hand has a great potential 5-pin to match up with that 6-pin. He's got Dora. Looking really, really good. Rika. Bunch of hanging tiles. Or they can consider getting this hand to somewhere. Nasty's getting pretty close there. That's what, 2 Shantan? 3 Shantan? Counting's hard, especially when you're sick. And Unifan also was pretty good shape. They could easily take that hand to Tanya, Aldora to more, depending on what they draw, obviously. And just sort of waiting to see who manages to progress this first. Third pair for Reika. Maybe thinking Chitoi, maybe thinking Honitsu. Not with that 3-so draw, they're probably not anymore. Actually, Ishanten. And everyone else just seems to be stuck. Busy pausing here. And throwing out a 2-man, breaking their pair. Erika picking up a 4th pair, so they're leaving their choice of Chitoi open if they want to go that direction. Aka 5-so for Nasty. Oh, Unifan did pair up to 6-so Dora here as well. Pon here from Rika. Breaks the Rianman. Looking to maybe look towards Toy, I suppose. Or hoping to pair up the Haku, maybe. Honitsu seems a bit far off at this point. Lusty also choosing to open, hitting not quite Temper yet still. And Ricci from Unifan waiting on the 5-8 pin for a Tanyao Dora free. 5-8 pins are, let's see if we've got Sumo. Oh, I guess immediately Sumo's. There you go. Ricci, Pot, Sumo, Tanyao Dora free. No Ura. Just the
No
honey
buy
one.
one.
Just the honey one.
Just in the parts of Hanuman. Alright, so I will take this time to hand over commentary to Jaffa.
Yep.
I have my game at 9 p.m. and I also have to sort out
Of course, yeah.
the rest of these admin stuff, so I will shuffle it over.
Thank you for joining us, Shoes.
No worries.
Hello there.
How you doing, Jaffa?
I kind of had a game just now actually.
Oh.
And I kind of got a little bit steamrolled.
I did quickly glance at the Discord and saw that there were definitely some discussions going on.
I think I don't think I guess you weren't watching us.
Nah,
Another
we've still
game, or
been
just
watching
this
this
game?
game. Yeah, this game's still in
Oh.
South 1.
Yeah, no. Little sneak peek. Someone ended up on like pretty widespread. It ended up being like plus 82, plus 23, minus 37, minus 68.
Ooh.
So quite a big gap between the first two and the last two, and unfortunately I was in that last two in that game.
Yeah. Sometimes your games just end up that way, don't
Yeah, Mahjong be like that, yeah.
they? Yeah.
Ate a Oya Cabaret for a Baimon in my first dealership, and then dealt into a turn 6 Shinetsu and then right after, so there we go. But enough about me, we should be
Enough about
attaining
you.
this game, I think.
We've got two Ishantans here, both Rika in the dealer and Unifan. That's a little quiet. I can turn you up. That's all right. Sorry, thanks for letting me know.
So who are we watching? Whose perspective are we watching now?
We are watching Rika.
Rika.
Pretty sure that's how you say that kanji. It's all blurry.
I can't pronounce.
We've been calling him Rika. I hope that's right. Now I'm concerned.
Rika. Rika.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't. My kanji isn't so good.
That's what we've been calling him up until this point. So unfortunately, the name's stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how nicknames work. But yeah, they do win that last hand. I missed the value of it. I think it was just Yakuai.
It was like open hand.
Yeah.
Open hand. Nice.
But look at this.
The hand isn't so quick this time.
Not this time, but
not too bad. They can really wait upon the Hatsu, but they can just get the take a Richi if they fill up their Mansu or Hanitsu shape. Nosti looking Chitoi Shanten.
He is Chitoi Shanten. With
They could pair up any of the Dora or even just one. They can be looking at towards a manga. Manga no Hanuman at least.
Hanuman, yeah. Like if they pick up, say, the 5-pin, and then Richi waiting on the 2-so, like go for maximum greed. Could be very expensive.
Do you think you switch to a regular Mansu hand even if you complete that shape? Yeah, so the one pin gets cut because he sees 2 already.
Yep. And
ooh.
Choosing not to call, but yeah.
It's a tough call because they've already cut the 9-so.
Yeah,
so
you're leaving yourself stuck to waiting on the Hatsu.
Yeah.
And for all you know, it's Mochi.
Yeah, and you have a risk of going for return if you want to keep that sort of 7, or either keep the Furuten rearmament or get stuck with like waiting on the Sanso, which is not so bad. You likely expect to keep it to Usadora. Unifan going on the attack. Atazuke on the Shah, unless they want to hard commit to a Hanitsu.
Yeah, they've got a couple options. Depending on what they draw, I suppose. You'll take the Shah if it comes, but, 7-so here for Pezzy. Allows him to fill up that awkward shape he had. Or one of them, at least. Nosty's still fishing for this Chitoi.
Yeah, it's Ishaten hell.
Yeah.
Made with Chitoi.
That's not quite Tenpai either.
Yeah, it does confirm the Tan Yao. Well, yes, confirms the Tan Yao. There is a risk. Actually, no. Even if they cut the 7 mine, I won't deal in. Fan doesn't have a Yaku.
Yeah, no Yaku.
Each.
Does he
Must-
finally get his Senpai? I think
Feel like you have to wait on the.
yeah, he already cut the door up. I guess thinking that chance of actually winning on that tile was just way too low. Waiting on the 7 so now, which we see 2 already.
Yeah,
One that's in
he's
the wall.
the Hellweight Chitoy classic.
Yeah, but one's all you need.
One is all you need.
Unifan actually broke up their Tenpai. Did not want to push a 7-pin against it on the Apatsu for their Atazuki Tenpai.
Yeah, free pin reaching a 7-pin draw feels a little bit awkward.
It is, yeah. So the pins who do look quite bad with
Sumo.
Noski's hand, but
He finds it,
reads the wall spectacularly. That's exactly what he needs for that.
picks up his Hanuman.
Hanuman. Shortcut to Hanuman, Chito.
There's been a couple Hanuman shortcuts on this table so far. Look at his hand from Reika.
Oh yeah. Classic Mentan pin
This
kind
is
of shape.
Ishanten Chitoy.
Or Chitoy.
Yeah.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs, not quite.
Oh no, it isn't it. No, you're right. Yeah, sorry. I'm
Yeah, I feel like you can, if you get to choose, especially with that draw, you sort of just go towards a regular Mensu hand.
Yeah.
There's enough value there.
Yeah, you've got good shapes. You don't have to commit to Chitoy here.
Pezzy forcing that pin to Honitsu. Bit to go, but they've got the pair of the Yakuhai. You've got 3 other shapes of Mizu. I think.
Yeah, you can cut Hatsu here because you already see 2.
I'm more partial to keeping it as like a safe tile.
Yeah.
Like even if there's like that Mansu Ramen, you are furry 10. If you keep it, you risk making your hand like really cheap. But maybe that Pezzy's okay with that, just moving the rounds along. They are technically first. Doesn't want Nosti to sort of sit on their dealership and rack up the points and overtake.
No, definitely not. Despite all the large point hands we've had from this table, the scores are relatively close. Yeah, as Noe's just pointed out, a Rian Pico chance looming here. But yeah, not anymore.
Why not? Yeah, just dream big.
We go through the motions through this end of this game. Everyone's hands pretty locked in at this point.
Ooh, I think yeah. So now Reika has a chance to call for Sanshoku. There is a Sanshoku chance.
Yes.
They like draw around it right, but I feel like is that? It's not quite Tenpai for Unifan.
Not quite, but he's getting.
Besides to keep the into shape rather than trying to force to, since they have if they can pawn the Nans, that's already like a double Nan Dora, which is a Mongan rounding.
Yeah.
Interesting kind of the Anko, because I feel like keeping the Anko just gives a bit more flexibility of the shapes.
5-pin here.
And maybe he reads that it's likely he can be able to call the 4-pin. Ooh, Pezzy's Honitsu really shaping up.
They found their Honitsu here.
Yeah, took a bit of time, but they get there.
That
Tenpai
is
and
Tenpai.
Nosti.
Yep. 5-8 man.
5-8 man. Unfortunately, they see 2 5-mans and 1 8-man. So actually not so bad. So he can read that. Oh, doesn't want it though.
Doesn't want it, yeah.
That's interesting, yeah. Because he should be able to read that Pezzy's gone for the Honitsu. In any case, he doesn't want any Manzu. It did come out quite early from Unifan, so it's unlikely he has many Manzu. Reika is a bit harder to read. So it's interesting he didn't just take that Tenpai despite Oh no, he didn't want to cut the Dora, of course, into Unifan.
Yeah,
So he's
it's
gone back into Ishanten to keep the Dora.
it's understandable. You don't really want to be cutting Dora into a board like this when no one's made any opens and Sozu are not exactly expensive, but yeah. It's the same reason here for Pezzy. He's drawn a 5, so
Too close to the Dora.
yeah.
Doesn't want to lose his lead. Ooh, Nossi has a chance. Does Tempai again? Could wait on the Sanso if he doesn't want to cut Dora.
Does choose to.
Oh, here we go. The meme Sanso 2 in the wall, actually.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some Sanzo magic for Nosti here. Someone else has already waited on a Sanzo. I think it was Pezzy and did not manage to find it.
Oh,
So Tempai
Chase
for Rika.
waiting on the 4-6.
Or 7, so.
So 4-7, so didn't quite get their Sanshoku, but still a Ricci pin through Tanyao, Dora, possibly 2 Han if they get another Dora and the Ipeiko. So Baimon level hand. This will definitely shoot them up into a commanding position if they win.
Nosti would assume Irvid cut Dora just now. Well.
It'd be like that, yeah.
It do. And
Rika, waiting on the Sanso. You didn't deal in, so you can probably look at Reika's and say, oh god.
Yeah.
It's a tough way to lose your dealership, dealing with Baimon, especially if it's your last dealership.
Yeah. Nosti's had an interesting game up until he got that G-Toy hand as well. It's been a bit rough. Rika, again, with this very quick looking hand. There's been a lot of these.
Oh yeah, that's really... Ishanten already, actually.
Ishanten, yeah.
Ishanten already.
And that's Tempai.
Lots of evolution.
That's not Tempai.
No, it's quite a wide Tempai.
Yeah.
He can open it. If he's lucky, he can get the ships to confirm the Sanchoku. And
yeah, Sanchoku would be nice. Would be very nice. Unifan also.
Yeah,
pretty
they've
fast.
Really strong shapes in Manzu. 2 Ryanmen in Sozu.
And
interesting they cut from the Chun pair. Wanting to up that value, not happy for just a Chun Nomi.
Pezzy looking for a Jun-chan as well.
Jun-chan's a bit fun.
Yeah.
For Pezzy. Oh, is that...
Not quite. He's lacking...
Almost Ishanten for one.
Yeah. That is still not Senpai, is it? No.
Okay. So they want to keep the Dora acceptance open, so they've sort of kept the worst shape.
They are in last with no more dealerships, so...
Yeah. So they can't afford to just go for the best.
Unifan feels their 6-8 Kanchan.
Oh yeah. Cutting the 7-8 so Ryanman confirm Tanya. We do lose the Sanshoku chance though.
There's your 5-pin.
Get the shape upgrade. Sanshoku chance is bad if they draw correctly.
Yeah, it's... Oh, they need a 7, so... Right. Which is 1 left?
Yeah. Trying to get my head around these.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
Just trying to figure out where their pair will probably come from the Anko and the side.
Yeah.
So if they draw another 5, so it's also possible for them to do the shift.
Unifan could Khan here, They
No,
just choose to
they just
Ricci.
take Tenpai
That I mean
instead.
that makes much more better sense, but it's less fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're waiting on the 2/5s. So they see only the two Sos and a lot of Sozu on the board.
Yeah, we see a lot more of their weight though.
Yeah. Not looking too good. That's what they've got. Two left.
Two left. You see one. Oh, Pezzy opens for their.
For their Tempai, waiting on
Well,
8-pin.
That's Tempai for Raycon.
Who does chess, waiting on the 4/7 pin, which is a little
4 on the wall?
4 on the wall, yeah.
1 on the
2,
wall. And
3,
of course, one of the weights is Dora. Not be in a tough spot. Yeah, breaks their North.
He does.
Interesting as he pushes.
Oh,
3 pin is not safe against either. Oh my gosh.
Navuripat Sumo.
On the Dora,
Chipat
that's a bind, right?
Yeah.
Almost?
Not quite.
No, not quite. Gosh. Nosty's like, are you serious?
Yeah, the point swings on this table have been crazy. Move to East 3, 8 Sodora.
It's like everyone gotten a chance first now.
I believe that's possible. Maybe Nosty hasn't been in first. But everyone else definitely has been.
Yeah. Ooh, this hand by Pezzy. Yaku High pair and 2 Dora. Nosty's hand. Be interesting if he can squeeze out the value, because if he just takes the Haku Pon, he's looking at winning about 1,000, which is really not enough for him if he wants to have a good shot at first.
I suppose the way he's looking at it, though, if you can get Unifan off their dealership, then avoiding dropping into 4 feels pretty good as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you really in this format, you want to be aiming for first as much as you can.
Nossi may choose to just go for the cheaper hand if he sees Unifan speeding up, just to deny him the win. Pezzy.
Unifan is Ishantem.
This
Yeah.
Does he want to keep the Cheeto Ishanten? No, he opens.
He opens Toy. Yeah, Toy Dora on Yaku. Like
Yaku.
You got a guaranteed Mangan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he could easily just take the cheaper Tenpai if he draws the 2 pin or 5 pin, because that 8 so will be hard to get from anyone.
Yes. Couple opens here. Reika does also open. Put himself to Ishan 10.
And all those calls put Unifan into Tenpai. Waiting on the 3 mon.
There comes
3 in the wall.
Yep.
But that forces him to cut the Dora, which Pezzy can then pawn for the intimidating Haku Dora 3. And deals in. Massive.
And that extra 8 so pushed that hand up to Hanuman.
Yeah.
It's going into South 4. Dealer is already in first. That deal-in has put Unifan into a pretty large last place.
Yeah, so I feel like, there's only really sort of 2 players that can
Jeff is lagging a bit there.
Oh, yeah.
You good?
I hope so.
Yeah, you're good.
It might have been me moving back and forth. Yeah.
Might be the state of Melbourne internet recently.
Oh, I've also had dodgy internet.
Yep. Good pickup for Nosti. Yeah,
Nosti needs a Hanuman Sumo to get into second. I think it's still not enough for first.
Hanuman 6.
That'll make 15,000 points.
Yeah,
second and 18,000 onto first. So
it's like barely short. If there's like another stick in there or something.
Yeah. Rakers needs a lot less. Needs 5,000 points, which they can get from a 3-Han sumo.
Yeah,
you can easily cover that.
You can look at a Honitsu Yakuhai maybe, or Toy Toy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is Tenpai for Nasty waiting on 2-man.
Yeah.
Of which all
Realistically,
3
the chances of getting a Hanuman with this kind of quite low.
Yeah, this hand is a bit awkward. He'd need to try and shift this all the way to Honitsu.
Yeah.
And then even then,
with those early Sozu cut, it does make it quite tricky. Fortunately, his hand is a bit far from the shortcut to El Hanuman, which is Chitoi. I think he has 2 pairs if you want to ignore all these shapes. Tenpai for Pezzy, waiting on the 3-6 pin for a Tanya Dora 1 will make holding on to first a bit easier. So I imagine they just take the run if they can get it.
I mean, we do have dealer continues, right?
Yeah, so even if the dealer wins and they're first, the game will continue. That being said, this early in the tournament, it's not a bad idea if you get the chance to just keep running up the score.
Yep. Nasty's upgraded their weight now to a what is that? 6'9"?
6'9", so
6'9", yes.
But there are 2 other 9-sos out, so only 3 tiles left to win.
Just draw on the free pin for Pezzy. He does not throw it.
Still holds onto it.
It's still Tenpai for him.
Still Tenpai for him. He does get it does allow him to accept a Dora if he draws it, and then he may even Richi if he does, and for the chance of
Richi Patsumo, Dora, Aka, Yura gets him there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's his path for a Hanuman.
Oh, yeah. Comes the 6 pin. That dealer takes it.
Takes the run. Increases his lead a little bit to make it a bit harder for Reika to try and catch up.
Keeps it nice and comfortable.
He now needs about 8k, which is still very achievable. That's Monk Sumo range. Even a Chitoi, a 3-Han 50 through sumo, which is actually quite difficult to get, is enough to get overtake first. I think 6,400.
Yep, they've drawn the pair of Chun, so we've got Mochi Mochi on the Chun. Got 3 players with a Haku. This hand might end up going to Ryukoku depending what happens, but Pezzy does have a hand that does sort of lend and moving towards something good. Yeah,
Pezzy's hand is I don't know if you'd open.
It's hard to say, yeah.
If you pawn the Haku, you just sort of go towards a regular hand, you're probably looking at a 1-Han hand. There is the Chanta possibility or a Toy, but it does opening a lot really puts you on a vulnerable spot. And so if they get put into that vulnerable spot and Breaker reaches, they're in a lot of trouble. They can't easily fold if they think.
That's true. Do open here. This confirms. This confirms Chanta, probably. Almost definitely. It's gonna be hard to not get Chanta from here.
Yeah. They do sort of weaken their Ishanten by dropping that too. So just to probably keep a bit of safety in that east.
Yep. So now it looks like Reika's chosen to take their Chitoi Tenpai.
Yeah, he sees the dealer call twice. that has to be a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know. This feels.
I feel like heat of the moment and they've panicked because that is a 310 Jigoku Tamaki of the 9.
Yeah, I feel like they've picked up the 9 so and gone, oh, edgeweight.
Yeah, edgeweight can't cut this against the dealer's Junchan looking hand.
Yeah.
Without maybe realizing there's only one left and they're 310.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there. Tenho does make it harder. So for those of you, if you're not aware, when you press reach key in Tenho, you can't go back.
Yeah, that is a commitment you've chosen to. Bezzy's actually changed their weight.
Changed their sort of back to the original weight.
Yeah.
In a way, the 9. I guess they feel like they can't cut anything safe here, or
yeah,
keep the tempi because the 7-pin cut is risky, as is the 6.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Reach Sumo Chitoi.
That's enough.
That is enough.
That's enough to overtake this.
We end there. Reika in first with 41,500 point hand. Bezzy second. Not hand, game, sorry. Bezzy second, 39,300. Nosti, 18,400. And Unifan with 800 points in fourth place. It was quite a game. Normally we would do interviews, but I think...
maybe we have time for a quick interview, I suppose.
Yeah, do we have someone that's able to give permissions though? Because I cannot.
Oh, yeah, okay. Pezzy's in the chat.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Yeah,
justifiably quite.
It's a Jigoku, Furutan, Tanki, you know.
Yeah. It's Mahjong, am I right?
Yeah.
So 9 for a buff can actually give permission.
Yeah, son.
We'd have to go through Todoro, but we should at least ask if they're up for it.
Yeah.
Do you know their Tenho handle?
I'm looking now. Oh, you mean their Discord handle?
Yeah, sorry, Discord handle. So we can ping them.
Yeah, it's just Reika.
Yeah. Trying to just get out of Mahjong sumo range. No, we understand.
Do we have? Hold on. I mean. We'll probably have to do it after the second game, I suppose. Would probably be the easiest way to do it.
We can wait. Yeah. We figure out.
Yeah. So we were meant to be spectating the second table.
I'm assuming that started already? Or
yeah, they started a while ago, I believe. Oh, this hasn't refreshed. Good old interfaces. So we were meant to be watching here, yeah, this table with Deacon, Forte, and Hombre, and Niji-Sanju Cycle. So I guess, should we just jump into that one? It has been going now for like 15 minutes. Or we can wait for this table, but it has players we just watched.
Yeah.
Well, this is nasty.
I'll leave it to you. The first table does have a member of my team. I do want to kind of root for them, but it will be a bit biased.
Yeah, naturally.
But no, rather than just, we should just open a game.
Yeah, okay. We'll just open up this one. This is the one we were meant to be watching.
Yeah.
So. About this, not very good at this whole management side of things. So we join here this match here.
Is South 1 already?
It is. This has been going 15 minutes.
That's still a very fast.
We joined to see a dealer Baiman.
Yeah, Richie Sumo we put to dealer Baiman on. So we tuned in at just the right time. I would have liked to see it develop, but I'm happy. But not small because that is my team getting that deal by.
Yeah, it's put them into a pretty commanding position here. Before that, let's see, so they were on about 19k, so they were sitting in third place. Which is, I mean, this buy man is obviously a big turnaround for them. In this hand, it looks like, I mean, they're already looking very quick. They've got a Dora in hand. They've got nice shapes. Looking pretty good. Meanwhile, the rest of the table, Forte in the south seat is in second place. Hand's a bit pairy. Looks to be that.
It's very vertical.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Cheetoy. They do have to decide if the last chun comes out, or if they palm and go for something like a toy or like a Hanitsu based. Oh, Deacon has a Dora.
Yep.
Justify. It is one is in Q's hand.
Yes.
Yeah. He sucky gear it one turn too late, as you always do.
As you always do, yep.
But Deacon, of course, pawns this for the Hakudora 3.
As you do.
Yeah.
And Hombre here.
Oh, Tenpai for Miku though. So they didn't cut it for no reason. 2 5-pin weights.
Wait, so this is Miku?
Oh yeah, this is Miku. So
this is Miku.
Changed their name
perfect.
since. For those of you curious, Miku was the for the regular season last year.
You cut out a bit there, yeah.
Impressive, like plus 300 points or something.
Yeah, they topped individual scoring last season. It was Miku was a monster.
Truly a one-man show. We're glad to have him on our team.
Yeah, I'm sure. Chi here, Deacon opening up, improving their hand.
They are likely to cut the 5, which will deal into Miku. Pinshu, Ichi Pinshu. Not so bad if they hit Dora though. Or so Deacon is almost very likely going to deal in here.
It's gonna
now, but it is really hard for them to keep both that 5 and 2 pin in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. You're gonna have to see some impressive decision making. Yeah.
Cool.
Ricci, Tanya, not Tanya.
Ricci Pinshu, yeah. So without any era, not the worst. They're still in third, so
yeah, you dealer, you're fine with this, basically, you know.
It's dealer, yeah. You're happy mostly just that you stopped one of Deacon from being able to sumo or run a Paimon.
Exactly, yeah.
Shrink that gap. Oh, EQ, like once again with quite a good looking hand shape.
We've got another Yaku Haidora here. One in Forte's hand, one in Deacon's hand. It is.
Who will pair it up first?
Yeah, it's always the question with these Dragon Doras. Can make for very explosive hands very quickly.
Yeah, it's the very easy way to get a manga if you pair it up.
Forte does cut theirs.
Sucky Gary's at this time in time for someone else to pair it up. They will, of course, get punished by drawing another one.
Yeah.
That's how Mahjong works.
Truly. Deacon does choose to keep theirs for now.
Their hand kind of is lacking a bit of value. They can, of course, go for a Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
So I will imagine if they can like confirm one more like shape, it's good. I feel like they will cut the chun.
Yep.
Especially now it's 2 cut.
Yeah, it makes it a bit easier. Like, unless you draw it like pretty soon, then you're just gonna end up cutting it.
Yeah, so I think it might kind of. Yeah, no, maybe keeps it as a safe tile.
Yeah, that too. That is something that people do.
There is a chance that they could get in Tenpai for a Cheetoy or just a regular Tenpai and then do the Jigaku Tanki on the Dora.
Yeah. I mean, that could happen. They could also
Yeah, we've seen those weights work out. Right?
I was just looking because they've got 2 Ankos already. You could hold on to it for like some sort of a cheeky Suanko Tanki weight.
Don't even need the Dora in that case.
Yeah, more of like a mind game thing.
Speaking of Suwaka,
Yeah.
still needs a few more draws, but they're keeping that possibility open. I think with that two
Yeah.
rather than confirm, like keeping a few more pairs in their hand to try and fish out that value.
With these point gaps, like these are the kinds of decisions you need to go through. And Hombre does hit Tempai on a 4-8 so Shabo weight.
Yeah.
Richie Tanyao Aka.
Yes.
No Sanchoku, unfortunately.
No Sanshoku, no Pinfu, but still 5,200 minimum. They did see an 8 so just come out.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a pair of 4 so in Fortes. It may come out though if Forte. Okay, so Forte is taking the long way around. So if they got the Pinfu Tempai,
Mm-hmm.
then I can imagine the 4 so coming out.
Yeah.
And I think Miku's just folding.
Yeah, Miku has no need to push into this. They can just safely fold this hand. Tuso.
Tempai for Deacon, waiting on the Totsu 6-9. 3, 5, 9 pins out. Probably don't really want to win on it because.
Yeah, that's the Yasune as well. You don't want that, but.
Well, you'll take a win. But
you take a win, exactly.
You'll take a win. You're not going to turn it.
Ura 3 is always a magical happening, and also here.
Tempo for Forte, and
yeah,
as I alluded to before, they had cut the 4, so Tempai dealing into En Hombre, who also cashes in the extra stick that Deacon provided.
En Hombre with the classic 2-2-1 dragon hand.
It could be very expensive. Yeah, no hesitation in that call.
Yeah, you go. You always go. He's got a decent chance because there's only one Hatsu drawn so far. So
True.
Yeah, magic can happen. Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is kind of like necessary for like a chance of actually getting.
Yeah.
You get an anchor to sort of hide your intention.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, maybe he won't be able to hide the fact that he goes kind of. But
yeah, he has.
And yeah, look at was it Yaku Shosan on it to Dora. That's already like a Hanuman.
So Hanuman puts you into a very firm second place leading into your last dealership, Khan.
He really can't. That's maybe later. Okay.
No messing around. You don't want to give anyone else a chance to maybe cash in.
Yeah, if Ura's and someone else reaches, well, maybe maybe with mind games that's what you want. You want someone to reach you so they can't defend.
They can't defend.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, they've locked in the Shosang and Hanuman weight. I guess that's understandable.
It is tough.
Yeah.
To actually get the Daisang gun, you'd have to pair up. Before. Ooh, Miku.
Miku, perfect for a nombre.
That's massive though, because that's a direct Hanuman snipe onto the first, and that puts them into like a really good fighting chance to get first here.
Exactly.
Especially since they still have a dealership. So Miku probably sweating a little bit from that. Because that is an early Hanuman.
Yeah, no, it's you take that every day of the week. This has made this game fightable now. Not even just for En Hombre, but for everyone on the table. Forte, they're a little bit back, but I mean, two big wins here can put them back into first.
Yeah, so they'll probably be aiming for like kind of Mangan, like a one Hanuman Sumo will probably like really get them there basically, like most of the distance. Otherwise, 2 Mongon hands. You kind of don't want to win 2 smaller hand here unless you're happy with third, which he may be.
No, you're looking to try and take a big dent here. Hopefully a sumo if you can as well. The way you're knocking off both Miku and Enhombre.
Yeah, but you don't want Deacon to get a chance to climb up. And speaking of which, they've just collected 3 door in their hand.
Yep.
So
they've got the very real option of just going Tanya Dora for here.
Yeah, they're getting closer towards that. That one so cut does feel like a commit in that direction. They will need to. They do have some tricky shapes they will need to fill out though.
Yeah.
But they, depending on what forte cut.
Enhombre also with looking for a Sanshoku maybe here. No, they've chosen to cut the one so more Sanshoku. Efficient's better, but
They can open anyway with double nod.
With double nod. Yep.
Yeah. So he'll just take Ishanten here.
You take Ishanten, you take any win here as an ombre because any win gets you closer to first. It also takes away the dealership from the people that are chasing you.
Yeah, so like unlike Forte, who does not have his dealership left, Enhombre doesn't have to bank it all in one hand. So just putting like little hand can be to take it. Keeps a 2-man pair, which is a bit interesting since you should be able to see 2-mans already out.
Yeah, I guess he feels like
he cannot pawn that, but he can put the 1 pin to get to tempo, which is likely to come out.
That might be all they're looking at at this point.
Well, Tenpai for the dealer does have to choose which of their Hanchans they want to take. I cannot tell you which is the better one. They seem equivalent to me.
I guess the 4-man is a little bit better because you see a couple 1-mans out.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
but yeah, like it's pretty equal, really.
And he picks the right weight.
Yeah.
Watered immediately for that deal. That is tough.
Very big hand for Deacon.
And it's very good for Deacon. They are also now in a chance to take first. 2 more big hands.
Yep, Dilla Mangan puts them into first already.
Yeah, if they sumo, yeah.
If they sumo it, sorry, yeah, naturally.
Not quite if they run anyway.
Yeah.
You don't need to do it all in one hand.
No, you don't. He's just paired Tond Anko.
He's got the Tonanko.
Tonanko, he's got Anaka.
Yeah, and he has a shape that can easily accept the Dora, so he could easily get another one. Enhombre building up his Honitsu.
Yeah, no, definitely. Probably his quickest path to victory for this hand.
Yeah, just to shut down Deacon dealership. But he is Ishanten already on the Kutsuki Ishanten. Just needs something to connect to the 2 or 6-man. Miku has a good hand, but it is a bit slower than Deacon.
The Manzu shape is ever so slightly awkward.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a completed shape with the 3, 4, 5, and then also a Ryankan.
Yeah.
But still not quite Ishanten. Does Deacon open for this?
I think you can open for this at this point. You've got Enhombre, your Shimocha pushing very clearly what looks to be Hanitsu.
You may lose a lot of value. So if you open, so this could be a Mangan if they stay closed.
Yep.
Ishanten for Miku, also a Kutsuki.
He did draw that 4-man.
Yeah, so that was the best case scenario for him.
It's a tough decision. You don't really like Sozo. Kind of.
Did I freeze? Is Miku?
No,
just
we're just waiting here. He does choose to end up cutting the 7, so it's a little bit spooky on this board.
Yeah. So with the keeping the 6-man, it is like a bit more of a connected shape. He is more likely to have a good shape tempai.
Yes.
There is a risk, I think, that he gets 3-10 if he draws 2-man, but he's tempai now.
Yeah, Dharma 10 on 6-pin here.
6-pin.
We see 1 left in wall.
So yeah, already a Tanya Ipeko Dora.
So it puts him into a pretty strong first spot going into last.
Yeah, like winning 5,200 for 5,500.
Yep.
Oh,
but
there is a risk Deacon deals in here, and he does fix the wrong 10.
Unfortunate. Oh, my mouse is on the screen. I'm so sorry. I hate when I watch streams and the streamers left their mouse on the screen for like an hour. It's.
Have you considered having like a really obnoxious like mouse cursor just to make it even worse for those people? Okay, so we are entering all loss for this game. Deacon's chances at first are quite slim at the moment, but they can sumo. No, they will need a bit more than a Mongun sumo to get second.
Yeah.
So so unless they draw really well, which they may, because their hand is quite good, we're looking sort of like a fight between Hombre and Miku here. And Forte, I think, happy just to close out the game with any extra they can score for their team.
Yep. For Forte here, you're looking for. He's got a chance of hitting third, but really you're looking for those Baiman type hands, and this is not one of them, unfortunately.
Not without some great luck. Well, they are from Team Urasan, so let's not count them out yet. They will need a few Ankos or someone to calm something for them to hit San, but they can make it happen. Not if they open in any case. So their hand will probably be a bit slower than others.
And Hombre is Ishanten.
Ishanten, they have a not quite. Their Monty shape isn't quite connected yet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But they can pawn the east to get the Yaku. Will be cheap, so it won't make the difference that they need just yet. But they also can't afford to really just go slowly.
Nah, you can't let Miku close this game out. You have to do what needs to be done here to
it'd be optimistic to expect Miku to like go for like a big slow hand if they don't have to.
No. Well, what Hombre doesn't know is that Miku can't really do that right now.
No, Miku's hand is kind of tough. Probably Richie Dora or Dora too, which is not a bad hand, but
yeah, it's not the hand he's hoping to see at this point in the match.
Yeah. And Hombre
opens now. He is Ishanten,
and Miku's out. He doesn't think he can finish this.
This is 10. It was a choice of being 10 by, but Forte sidesteps it.
Yeah, it's interesting that Forte would open like.
Yeah, I guess.
It is. It could just be a K10, or just to take whatever points they can get. But
Hombre does win there. Ton Nomi
gets another chance. Starts with 2 Yaku high pairs. So
look at this hand from Forte. This is the kind of hand you want to see.
Dora Unko, will they go super hard for this? If they do try, unfortunately, a lot of the honors are sort of taken up by people.
Yeah. If they manage to draw both easts.
Oh, that is an interesting pawn. I guess, yeah, so understandably, if Hombre can get this Toy Yaku, that's a Manga. We'll put them into first.
Yes.
He
has drawn the Tune of Death.
Really good draw. Here.
Yeah, Miku looking in very strong shape to potentially close this hand out.
They do seem much faster. I think, yeah, so Miku pawns this to secure a Yaku and for a really wide shunt.
They just need to find their pair at this point.
Yeah. There is a risk that they kind of get stuck with a bad Tenpai if they sort of complete their pinsu shape incorrectly. But
yeah.
Tenpai.
Yeah. Forte looks to be aiming towards Toy.
Oh, Toy Yaku Dora-san is a Haneman, which
direct on Deacon
is enough for them to get out of.
Yeah, no, you're correct. Yep, you are. Just barely, isn't it?
Yeah. They would need a Haneman or a direct hit off Deacon. If they want to play Kingmaker, they can go for, if they get the Haneman, a direct hit off of Miku to push him into second. Ooh. This is tough for Miku.
Yeah, you haven't seen a ton. You've got Forte pushing Honitsu, and you've just discarded a South.
Yeah, he doesn't. Okay, yeah. So he doesn't have to cut the east. He can wait on it for the Tunky.
Yes.
Or hope to pair it up to avoid having to discard it. It does make his Ishanten a bit weaker. He loses the 1/4 man tiles to wait on.
And Hombre can't quite find his Tenpai. There's Tenpai.
Ooh, Tenpai for Miku. Ton Tunky. Oh!
And Tenpai now here for Forte as well.
He was Tenpai before, but now it is worth a lot more.
Yep. And now Tenpai here for Hombre.
And Hombre.
If they choose to take it.
I think they will.
They do not. He's also looking for Toy here. Just to... I mean, I suppose. I guess if you take the...
Okay, so Forte changes his weight. 4-pin is more dangerous than 8-so. But yeah. 8-so is a better weight because you see 4 of the 6-sos, so you know, well, it's either going to be paired up or it's still in the wall. Gamble on either one, I suppose.
Yeah, it's either or, I think.
That's not. And that also Tenpai for Deacon waiting on the 4-pin, which Miku draws.
This is death for Miku unless he somehow folds Sozo.
Oh, pushes it. He does get a Tamahane by Forte. Oh, to beat Kingmaker, force Miku into second. That is tragic.
Oh.
And Forte doesn't even leave 4. But that is 12 points, so...
I mean, yeah, like you were saying, at this point, you're looking to just hopefully try and scrape some points out of the rest of the match, just to make the 4th a little less painful.
Yeah, but, so at the stage where you don't have to, necessarily worry about the positionings of the teams, they're all equal to you. If you can get 12k, you just take 12.
Yeah, pretty much. So I closed off the screen, but En Hombre was in first there. I'll bring up the not the standings, but the schedule, which it should be in here. Yeah, so you had En Hombre in first, Miku in second, Deacon in third, and Forte in fourth. We'll see if we can get En Hombre in for an interview. And then once we get done with En Hombre, we will
You can talk to Reika.
Get in Reika, yeah. I'll just think we'll do this one because the game was fresher in the mind, and I'll bring up the replay. Um,
The Simba Crow has a book out soon.
yes. So we didn't get to see the rest of this game.
Do we have someone to give him the
Cheese should be able to. He's also just doing everything else at the same time.
Yeah, and is he playing still? Or did he finish his game?
He might be playing. Oh no, I think Cheese finished. So wait, so table 3, was that the last start? Yeah, I think table 3 was the last one to go.
And that was like the first.
No, it was table 1. It was table 1. The one with
okay.
Nasty.
Hello, and Hombre.
G'day, gents. How's it going?
Congratulations on that first.
Thank you. Not entirely deserved that, but when I saw that,
Maybe not how you imagined you'd get it, but a first is a first.
yeah, we take 'em.
We don't look a gift first in the mouth. We did happen to join your game halfway through, as the first table did run a bit over time.
And we were running super fast. I wondered if we were actually going to finish before that game when I saw how long it was going for. But we did slow down in the South games just for you guys.
Yeah, so we joined right here as Miku hit their Sumo their Bioman.
Well, you didn't miss anything from me at all in the entire first half of the game. I did nothing except try not to deal in with limited success.
Well, that's sometimes that's all you need to. That's all you can be expected to do if the tiles don't go your way.
True that.
Yeah, so is there anything you want to talk about with this game going into the South rounds where you started to have a bit more activity?
Not really, actually. I think it was just trying not to get too discouraged about being sitting in 4th place, knowing there was still plenty of time in the game to just to slowly claw back.
We're looking here. It's just the South kind of start of the South rounds, and you're lost. This is always discouraging.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, it had been a big sumo fest, and I'd just done nothing the entire game, and continued to do nothing for quite a while, really.
And here you have the start of your turnaround, I would say. So here you're Tempai waiting on the Shanpon. First attempt.
Yeah, first
Forte.
Sorry, go on, Jaffa.
First attempt is always strong, even if it is.
Yeah, I love me a good Pinfu shape, but it just wasn't happening today.
If you waited a bit longer, you could get it, but it's not worth it.
No.
Yeah.
Wrong. But yeah, this was the side of your turnaround. You took this, and this
pushes you into second straight away.
Yeah, that was really nice, actually. Like to suddenly be sitting in second place and be like, oh gosh, that came out of nowhere. And then, of course, I got this hand, which was just a lovely thing to see straight off the bat.
Oh yeah, so the show starting, and then Miku, not expecting like a Hanemon with that kind of discard.
Especially when you've already seen a Hatsu get cut not that long ago, relatively.
Oh, Chun, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Hatsu, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so it was super fast. I was a bit surprised when it came up actually, and it was Hanuman. I'd miscounted that entirely and thought I was only getting Mangan, but still I got it from the person I needed from, so it was very nice.
You were one away from a Bioman, actually.
Yeah, it was a bit of a terrible miscalculation, but hey, it had lots of shiny tiles in it, so it was never going to be bad.
Yeah,
that's it.
And that's like a direct hit on Miku, who was currently first.
Yeah. This really opened the game back up from our point of view. We see you're in a strong second, but also with it being South free, pretty much anyone in the table can make a comeback from here as well.
Yeah, and that was really nice because we'd sort of had a really even table to the start of South, and then Miku had just jumped out way ahead. So it was nice to sort of even things up again and go, oh yeah, this is really lively.
Maybe nice for everyone other than Forte.
Well, yeah, sorry, Forte.
And then going into last here, it was
This is really interesting. So like Miku sees the danger of the taunt, wants to sort of hold on to it, but doesn't want to give up Tempai, so he does sort of keep
the
it.
The 7. Yeah, you could have thrown the 7 pin. Was there a Tempai? There wasn't, was there?
No, yeah, it was like actually I'm surprised. Like when you drew the 2 pin,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I sat on that for a bit trying to work out if I was going to take that or not. I sort of figured I looked at the score differentials and figured I'm, if Forte makes his hand, I pretty much got second sewn up.
Mhm.
So I may as well push for first.
Yeah.
So therefore I needed a big hand here. The taking another one hand,
Not
another one harm wasn't
necessarily.
really going to get
You
me
are
there.
dealer. You don't have to do it in one hole. You can do it in multiple. And definitely, like, at least this is my perspective. Like, either way, you're waiting for the East or the Aku to come out.
Yeah, and
So
I just
you
kind
may
of
as
figured that
well
I didn't have great chance on those. Yeah.
run off it rather than just hit a tempi off it.
Yeah. You're probably right there, but yeah, I just kind of looked at the numbers and went, well, hey, I could sneak into first if this happened to hit. I hadn't realized that
Unfortunately,
Nico was as
I
close
guess
as he was.
fortunate ultimately.
Yeah.
Someone snipes the win away from you, but it just so happens to be exactly enough and on the right person to take.
Yeah, I mean,
And
poor Mickey, really.
If you look carefully, you will notice that Deacon, who was your Kamicha, was also waiting on the 4-pin, but alas, there can only be one.
You got that Tamahaned. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I
would
mean,
not
really.
have, it would not have changed anyone's position.
Should have just thrown me that East.
Yeah, as it turns
I
out.
mean,
Yeah, hindsight, I guess. But no, clearly, yeah. I guess it didn't matter to you in the end to tempi up.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
it's nice when these things work out.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's a great first for your team. Yeah.
1K difference ends up being with plus 40.
Yeah. Well, thanks, gents, and thanks for commentating tonight.
No worries.
So,
Thanks for joining us.
Good job, and good luck to your team for the rest of the competition.
Cheers. See you next time.
Yeah. Alright, we'll just see if we can get Reika in here as well. As I
You have the table finished?
I think we'll grab the interview first, just in case I got somewhere to be.
Yeah, of course. I didn't see they had messaged.
Yep.
Did you get permissions from Cheese yet?
I'm going to Nook now just to see if we can get it.
I'll just ping him again.
It was actually Genesis who was able to hand over the thing.
Yeah,
if you can
give him a ping.
give a ping and see if he can join.
So this is from Reika's perspective.
Yeah, this is from Reika's perspective. This game, as you can see, it was quite long. And it was like you got 8,000, Rikoku, 8,000.
Here he is.
Hello, Reika. Congratulations on your win.
Hi. Thank you.
It was a marathon game. So we're just taking. Can you see the screen on Veggie's share?
If you share with me, you should be able to see the replay. I don't want to keep you too long, because I know you've been waiting, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can see it was a marathon game. How long did it end up being?
Yeah, no, it was an absolutely crazy match. There was a lot of points being thrown around. The leadership changed constantly.
Yeah, it seems like almost everyone had a chance of being first. I will have to. Alright, we're gonna just address the elephant in the room. Southpaw 1 repeat. That Fury 10.
Yeah. Any thoughts on this? Was this intentional?
So for the replay, I think like that game is one. I think like I get good hands in the first 2 games. I think.
Yep.
Yeah, and I get I remember it's Anyo Dora 2, and I get the first place. And for me, the very important points is I just get the 4 month,
Hmm.
and I lose many points.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
I
was-
see
Yeah.
from here that there was only sort of one deal-in that you did in
Yeah.
the 3-2.
This one. Can't quite remember. But yeah, here it is. Yeah.
No, this one, yeah.
Yeah, the-
This must be the one you're talking about.
just
Oh,
Guys,
this is
I
yeah.
need to get maybe this 3 is fine, but I
Mhm.
just go the 4 month because I already I already get 4 month in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
And
remember
I-
'cause we saw you cut
yeah.
the 1-2 here, the 1-2 so. And then we thought, oh, okay, they're playing a little bit more safe. And then
Yeah.
the 4-man just came straight out. Now,
Because
yeah.
I haven't see that he's just get the 8 month. So this is my miss, I think.
Yeah. It can be tricky keeping
Yeah.
track of all the Tadashis and stuff. It does take a lot of like patience and concentration.
Mhm.
But so you lose a bit of your lead here.
Yeah.
And then there's just a whole bunch of point shuffling that goes on after that, and then you manage to right at the end.
Yeah, so we did the calculation. So to take first, I think the dealer had won the turn before, which made it a bit harder for you to overtake first. So you needed
Yeah.
a
That
four-hand
means
425 sumo,
Yeah.
or a mongun. And so reaching Chitoi sumo, that gets you that. So obviously you can see that. And so you reach this.
Yeah. Because I think the I must reach because if I need the top one, and I don't think the other guy will get the 6 month, and I think I need more for the
Yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
yep.
So, but I also think I can't wait more time. So yeah.
Sure,
But-
okay, yeah.
But why the 9 so late? You see 2 out on the board and you've already okay. If you need to sumo, that it's I guess makes sense in that it doesn't matter if you're 3-10 or not. But
I
Yeah.
think if like I think I think if I reach somebody else will be defense, probably it is the top guy is they I think they will defense. So
like
just
alright, so if you're like for the top person, it depends on their hand shape. Like they've already called twice, so they're probably like at least quite close to 10. And they can see that if you probably reach him, that it probably means that you have enough value to overtake them if you sumo, which is of course exactly what happened. So like they can't fold so easily either. Maybe if it gets like quite late, they can consider it, and you can see like they were definitely pushing with that 7-pin and 6-pin.
Yeah. But yeah, like I get that reasoning for you hoping that they're gonna fold
like-
and yeah.
yeah,
But
just
yeah.
think
But, still the question, that weight is definitely a bold weight. Even if you're still hoping to see 6-9 is a definite weight too.
Well, it works out.
It worked out.
yeah.
I am in awe of your clairvoyance.
But no, thanks for coming on.
Congratulations. on taking
Congratulations.
part once again.
And I hope to see you back here soon.
Yeah.
The other game's not going still.
Let's have a quick look. We'll see if the other game is going or not.
No, it looks like it's done. Maybe we should.
This match is too long. That's affect my teammates, and we don't know the March 2 has started. So just
Yep. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Keep. Yeah. In the future, to all players, like keeping track of the time and stuff is
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You will get it will sort of hurt your team if you have to like organize subs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just wrap up the stream here. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is where I believe this is automatically updated now.
It will look up today. Yeah.
Yeah. So going into the middle of this week, we've had a little bit of shuffling around. Teams are, settling in, and again, this gives these gaps that look like they were large at the start of the night have already shrunk down to be a lot smaller. We obviously have 2 more games to go tomorrow, which will be...
There is no one that can rest on their laurels, and there's no team that should give up already, because
Definitely not.
All it takes is one game to have like a swing of like more than 100 points. In fact, if you look at the game I was in, if I do a little plug for myself, Hanchan won on Saturday today.
Yeah.
We see a difference of between first and last of like 140 points. So if you need to make up 100 points to make the cutoff in the future, that can easily
easily happen. Yeah.
Not easily, but it can happen. So don't give up. Everyone, keep fighting.
Yeah. But for now we'll wrap this up here. Again, we've got a hashtag on Twitter, hashtag ARMA League 2022. If you've guys got any plays and moments or memes or whatever else you want to throw up on Twitter, we'd love to see it. We'll be back here tomorrow night, same time as always, with Jay and whoever he manages to pull on stream with him. And thanks for joining. We'll catch you